Hi Walkwatchers, welcome back to another one of our videos. Today, it's autumn. I'm walking up Binnian, up behind me, because it occurred to me after watching one of Adrian's last videos that I have walked this mountain loads of times, but actually I've never camped out on it. I've never done an overnight on it, so I thought, you know what, tonight's the night. It's a really autumnal day. Everything is going that sort of lovely gold that the Mournes enjoys. Look at that on the other side. Isn't that stunning? The colour is just beautiful at the minute. Just glorious. As the earth tilts away from the sun, or certainly the northern hemisphere tilts away from the sun, the Mournes become this splendid gold colour. It's just beautiful. This is the third highest mountain in the Mournes, Slieve Binnian, at 747 metres, or 2,145, I think, feet. Not a massive mountain, but certainly third highest in the Mournes after Comida and Slieve Donard. Just look at this view, isn't it absolutely splendid? Right out to the sea out behind us, just gorgeous. Now it's funny because I can see Donard and all up there, but if I turn around and show you Binnian, in true Walkwatchers fashion, it's completely disappeared. It's sitting in cloud now. It's sitting in cloud right now, but there's supposed to be some rain tonight and a wee bit of a wind, not too much at all again. I wouldn't even call it a breeze, but it's supposed to clear those clouds out of the way for tomorrow morning. Those clouds are supposed to get higher and we're supposed to have clear skies for the morning. So we might get a nice autumnal sunrise tomorrow morning, so that might be interesting. Yeah, I never camped up here, so I'll go up to the tour here and then walk along towards the north top and see what I can see, if I can get a nice spot out there. Stay with us for the journey. Let's see what happens. Well, I'm here and I'm settled in and I have my dinner ready, which is a paella. Paella. A smoky tomato paella. Oh, gorgeous. And a big mug of coffee. This is Binnian, and Binnian is a special place. I actually feel as if I have to sort of whisper when I'm up here. But it's known for these amazing granite tours the whole way down. The back castles, I always stop at the back castles. Don't know why, but I just do. Because you've got a great view out over the Annalong Valley. And right up to Donard. Actually, I can see somebody walking up Donard with a wee light on. That's quite cool. Comada, Lamagan, all that crown of crack. And then these back castles, these lovely granite tours. And then out across Silent Valley towards Slieve Binnian south, and then beyond to the Western Mournes as well. So you get some really great views here. And some beautiful sunsets. The morning Stephen and I came up for sunset was just beautiful. And I'm hoping I'll get some sort of a nice sunset in the morning. Sunrise in the morning. As you can see, that cloud has come down. I'm expecting it to rain tonight, but not by very much. The ground is pretty wet here, boggy here, although it is pretty solid. You can't put your tent pegs in too far before you hit rock. Had to move it around a few times before I eventually found a space to get the tent up. It's not the best shape, to be very honest, but as you can hear, not a breath of wind. So cool. Nice sunset, which was pretty cool. So I'm just gonna take my dinner looking out over the sunset. Yeah, nice. Well, my dinner is done. Gone the sun, from the sea, from the hills, from the skies. All is well. Safely rest. God is nigh. Spot the scout. Yeah, so I'm on my second cup of coffee. And I have Cadbury's caramel for later on, of course, you know, because camp isn't a camp without Cadbury's caramel. This is Binnian. It's 7:10. It's really quiet. There's not a breath of wind. And it's already pitch black. And on top of that, we're sitting in low cloud. Now, I checked the weather forecast before I came out, and it said about 10 miles an hour winds maximum all through the night. It said that it was going to drop to about 8 degrees. Lovely. And then it said that the cloud was going to... then it said that it was going to drizzly rain. From about 11:30, 12 o'clock through to about 1:30. Come on. And then the clouds were going to rise. Way up high. Ready for sunrise. I can't believe that. So it's a perfect night to be on Binnian. As I said to you earlier on, I have walked Binnian tons of times, but I've never actually camped here. I can now tell you officially, It's really hard to get your pegs into this ground because it's just solid granite. There are little patches of grass, but even then, just below the surface, there's the big rocks. As I said to you, I had to move the tent around a few times before I eventually got a space that I was happy with, and that I got most of my pegs into. But hey, the wee tent is in good shape. This is lovely. This is really lovely. So quiet, so peaceful. That's more than a 10-mile-an-hour wind. So, quick update everybody. As you can hear, the wind has died down. I don't get this. I don't know where that wind came from. It was here for a couple of hours and it's now gone again. And in fact, it was the wind that woke me up. But it managed to pull out. Well, it managed to do two things. It managed to blow the cloud up underneath the outer doors of my tent, which then was caught on the net doors here on the inside. And I don't know whether you can see the sort of shimmer behind me, but that's wet. And every time the wind blew, then I was getting a shower on the inside as I was sleeping in my bag. Then what happened was it managed to push the outer doors, push the peg out and push the outer doors against the inners. So I had to go out and fix that. I've managed to get a few big boulders and put those on the pegs so that it holds it. It did the door peg, but it also did this far corner peg as well. Now it didn't come out fully, but it had certainly pushed it in. So whatever that really strong wind was, all of a sudden it was pretty gusty, it was pretty strong. Anyway, I've sorted it out. And now there's no wind again, so I don't know what's going on. It was due to be a nice 10-mile-an-hour wind, very calm, very quiet. And for the most of the night it was, and seems to have returned to that. But anyway, I'm going to get back into my sleeping bag here and try and enjoy the rest of the night. I was fully fast asleep too. I had a lovely night's sleep so far. Right, see you in the morning. Morning everybody. So it's just rolling up on 8 o'clock and there's been a fair few people up already, but unfortunately it is covered in cloud and blustery every now and again. It's quite calm now, but about 10 minutes ago you would have been blown off the side of the mountain. There it goes again. I don't get the weather. I'm going to have to get Barrett Best to give me a personal weather forecast before I get up onto the mountains from now on, because I just don't get it. So look, I'm not going to hang around here. I'm almost packed. Just going to take down the tent and try and get off the mountain without being blown off it. And try and get down safely in the low cloud. It shouldn't be a big deal, but always got to be careful in these sort of conditions. No great wobbles last night, apart from the battling the wind and all that kind of stuff. I did get a lot of sleep compared to that last night on Cairn, when I got into my head and couldn't get all those negative thoughts out of my head. There was no such thinking this time round. I don't know why that was. Conditions were pretty similar, so it didn't really faze me. So I'm quite glad about that. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pack up, get the tent down. I need to get some breakfast first because I'm a wee bit hungry. And then down the mountain. Stay with us for the journey. I'm all packed up and ready to go. It was very difficult to get everything in when the wind was blowing so much. It's really blustery, really blustery. And in that cloud there's so much moisture that everything is wet. Even setting my pack out against these rocks was soaking by the time I was putting the tent in. Now it's starting to clear up over here, lovely blue skies. Over here where the sun is, still really cloudy. Unfortunately, I can just see the tips of the mountains in the Western Mournes just across there. I can just see the edge of muck and things just across. Oh, and I'm beginning to see the edge of what is that in the clouds? I'm not even sure what that is in the clouds. Yeah, the clouds are hanging on. I don't know what it is. So I'm going to try and get off the mountain without blowing off it. I'm looking forward to a nice drying day tomorrow when I can get everything hung up, the tent hung up and everything, and dried off, because everything is just soaking wet and my fingers are so cold, my nose is cold. Yeah, so I'm going to get going so that I can get some heat built up here. Follow along for the journey. Difference a couple of 100 meters makes as we come down off Slieve Binnian there. We break through the cloud to the foot of Slieve Lamagan. There's Blue Loch and there's Ben Crom Reservoir there. Now here we are in the Annalong Valley, Blue Loch ahead of us and Percy Bish too. Now big shout out to Connor and Bavine, two of our subscribers here at Walkwatchers. It was really great to meet you and chat to you, and also lovely to meet you too, Deborah. I really hope you all had a fantastic day walking in the Mournes. Now if you've enjoyed the video today, why not click on the subscribe button and click on the little notifications bell to keep up to date with what we're at here at Walkwatchers. This has been the Walkwatchers Walk and Wild Camp of Slieve Binnian. Now it's your turn. Go get your boots on, go outside and go exploring. And I'll see you again on the next one.